Okay. Hola español 3. Para tu tarea hoy vamos a escribir los apuntes del pretérito y el imperfecto. Up to this point, we have mainly been using the pretérito, the past tense, but in Spanish there are two types of past tenses. We've got the pretérito, the preterite, y el imperfecto, which is the imperfect. So the basic thing we're going to cover here is just the very basic way in which we use the pretérito y el imperfecto. So the pretérito is used for specific, one-time actions in the past. Actions that have a clear beginning or end. And actions where we know how long it lasted. Example, I studied for 20 minutes last night. You know how long you spent studying for a specific length of time. So specific one-time actions, actions that have a clear beginning or end, and actions where we know how long it lasted. So very precise. When you think of the pretérito imperfecto, think of it as the preterite is your phone, okay, and you're just taking a picture with your camera. It's a one-time snapshot of something that happened in the past. Versus the imperfecto, think of it as you were taking a video with your phone. It was an ongoing event in the past, something that was habitual, something you did over a long period of time. So on that note, el imperfecto is used for repeated actions in the past. And it is also used for times when we could say used to. Okay, I used to go to my grandparents' house every summer. I used to go up to the cabin. I used to play with dolls. I used to eat macaroni and cheese for lunch every day. Things that you did all the time. That's what I want you to really think of right now. The pretérito imperfecto is the main difference. One-time action versus being something you used to do all the time. There's other ways that there's differences between them. There's other ways to use them, but right now these are the only two ways we're going to focus on, and then we'll slowly add more ways to differentiate between the two. So when you're looking at this, of course, then when you've got the tener en el pretérito y el imperfecto, they're going to have different endings. So we know tener en el pretérito, las formas son tuve, tuviste, tuvo, tuvimos, tuvisteis, y tuvieron. Okay? Those are your forms in el pretérito. Those are ones you've already learned. Okay, seniors, this may be good review for you because I don't remember how much I covered this with you when you were in Spanish too. Tener en el imperfecto is tenía, tenías, tenía, again, so these are the same, the yo form and the usted ella form. So you're going to have to make sure you're using your yo or el ella or a pronoun with these so we know which one you're talking about. The nosotros is teníamos, vosotros teníais, y ustedes, ellos, ellas tenían. And yes, these are all con acentos. So I will bold all my I's here because all of those I's have an accent on them. Okay, so we've got tenía, tenías, tenía, teníamos, teníais, tenían. So that is your difference between those two. And in class, we'll go through and practice all the different types of verbs you're going to be using here with these. in the correct endings. So if we want to go through here and just do a couple examples, if we were saying, yesterday I didn't have much homework. This is an example of the pretéritos. You would say, ayer no tuve mucha tarea. But if we were saying as a child I didn't have a lot of homework, so something that was ongoing, you would say de niño or niña if you're a girl, no tenía mucha tarea. Big difference here. Just this verb form changed the meaning of the sentence a little bit, okay, as to when you had that homework. So a couple other verbos. Let's go through an AR verb here, jugar, in el pretérito y imperfecto. So jugar, your forms in the pretérito are jugué, jugaste, jugó, jugamos, jugasteis, jugaron. Acento sobre E y O. Okay? This is el pretérito. Yesterday I played basketball. Ayer jugué al basketball. But in the imperfecto, your forms are going to be jugaba, jugabas, jugaba, jugabamos. Okay, and yes, that is an accent on the nosotros form. It's the only form that has an accent in the imperfecto. Jugabamos. We've got vosotros, jugabais, y ustedes, ellos, ellas, jugaban. So jugaba, jugabas, jugaba, jugábamos, jugabais, jugaban. So a couple examples here with these to see what they sound like. They played with action figures last night. Ellos jugaron con los muñecos anoche. Okay, over and completed act. They used to play. Ellos jugaban con los muñecos. They used to play with action figures. As a little kid, you could say. So what I would like for you guys to do then here is going through this práctica here. ¿Qué piensas tú? So what do you think? Is it el pretérito or imperfecto? So it says, con los verbos en la página anterior, which is below here, decide si usamos el pretérito o imperfecto y escribe el verbo apropiado. So I'm only using the verbs that we went through up there, since that's all I've taught you so far. So escribe P for pretérito o I para imperfecto. So here I did this one for you. I put a P because it said we played soccer in the gym today. That was a completed action, one-time event. So play is the verb, so then I just put jugar in el pretérito. So if I was doing this one, I'll do one more with you here. You had a lot of dolls. So if it's something you had when you were a little kid, had, you would use imperfecto, and then over here, we would use the you had form of tener, which would be tenías. Whoops. That's what I wanted to do. Tenías is that all I need is a verb form. You don't need to put the muñecas after it. So I want you to do the best you can. You may get some of these wrong. That is just fine. Okay. I want you to see if you think you can differentiate between these two. And then más práctica. If these actions used to happen, so if it's something that used to happen or they repeatedly happen, circle the verb in the imperfect tense. So if it's something that you think would be habitual over and over again, circle that verb. If it was just a one-time event, then you would circle the pretérito. So that's all I would like you to get through then para su tarea for Blended today on Friday. Okay. Si tienes preguntas, you can send me an email. Otherwise, we'll go through this in class on lunes. All right, adios.